and I watched the Diddy documentary.
Yes.
Let's just end this podcast on me talking about how I, again, like I said in the show, I'm always right. I fully believe I am a clairvoyant and I'm always right. I have hated this man since the day he broke up Danity Kane. Danity Kane was one of my favorite groups. I watched 2 full years at 13 of him making the band.
Mm-hmm.
I watched from 11 to 13 him make that band. I fell in love with that band. I listened to their music. I still listen to Danity Kane to this day. To this day.
Yeah.
To this day.
So, can I ask you how you felt when you heard Aubrey reading the messages on her
I
phone?
Oh my god, I felt so bad for her because, well, Aubrey has always, like, I remember watching the show and I was like, why is he always picking on Aubrey? I will never forget there was a moment on the show where he told Aubrey, he was like, I like you better with all that hair and all that makeup. You look like a tramp. And I'm like, what is he saying to her? I always
Yeah.
had good instincts about him. I used to call him a hip hop supervillain because he was just the most villainous person to me. Nothing in that documentary really like shocked me. It wasn't like a shock factor. It was more of an anger factor because it was like
Mhm.
everybody just let him get away with all this
Yeah,
stuff.
he got away with it for so long. And they even said, like, back when he first started apprenticing, when he was 19 years old, dropped out of college, they had to separate him from beating the ever living crap out of this woman that worked there. He was like trying to hook up with or dating, whatever, sleeping with. He was beating the crap out of her against a car outside. And like numerous people grabbed him and pulled him apart. And like nobody found out about that until like recently. I never knew that there was another co-founder of Bad Boy Records.
Mhm.
I had a feeling that he had a hand in killing Diddy, and I also had a feeling that he had a hand in killing Biggie.
It was just like the Biggie and Tupac of it all. It was like it was just like the him restructuring Biggie's contract so Biggie paid for his own funeral was
That's
the
so
part
sick.
where I was like,
That
"Oh,
was your
he."
best friend, or supposedly. Like,
Then
no
it was
wonder
like
why Mace went on to become a preacher,
Mace got out at the right time. Mace is not one to be
right?
played with. My thing is that they all said he had no talent. I knew he had no talent. I've listened to his albums before. I could tell you he had no talent. The fact is he had no talent. He can't rap. He can't dance. He can't sing. He
Tap
can't
dance.
act. He's a terrible person. He's a terrible father. His sons were pissing me off. Then the cherry
Sitting there
on top.
doing that stuff with his oh my god, with his oldest son. He had his kid there with him doing it.
The
Yeah,
fact
go ahead.
that the fact that the freak offs or the hotel nights that the other girl would like to call them, he would be like the one escort that was like, he's like, yeah, he was like, depending on the night, he was like, but it was a big night when it was Biggie's birthday or it was the anniversary of Biggie's
The
death.
anniversary's death,
What do you mean that's the night that gets you going? That gets you
right? That's
That's insane.
because
But
that's when he became big.
I was like, oh, this is oh my god.
No, he's lower than low.
I'm like, yo, he's insane.
He's the
The
devil.
He truly is. Again, I'm always right. I fully am. I've been calling him a supervillain for a long time. I've hated him. He ruined every single favorite group I've ever had. I watched him literally build up groups, tear them down.
Mhm.
Just terrible. But the part that made me want to throw my shoe, made me want to choke somebody through the screen was the jurors.
That woman, there was one woman, she's like, "Yeah, I grew up listening to him." Why was she even made a juror? I don't understand how she got to be on the jury. And then even the guy that was on the jury, they interviewed and he was like, "Well, I thought he was gonna get charged with more."
It was him this that kept saying, "Oh, why does she keep going back? What do you mean why does she keep going back? She's in
Yeah.
an abusive relationship and that's the only man she's ever known for her whole adult life." Then the
Yeah.
girl being like, and I was looking at him and he thought it was crazy, so I thought it was crazy. I'm like, "Am I
Yeah.
crazy? Am I
No,
crazy?"
no,
It
that was
was just
disgusting.
Oh, it was just one of those things where I was like, "This is so bad."
Well, and
Um
pictures have come out with her with pictures with Diddy now. And, like, I don't know if it's, like, from way before. I mean, he's not in prison clothes in 'em, and he didn't
Oh,
have any gray hair in him.
it
How did she
might
get picked to be a juror?
I just it was the fact that the jury wasn't sequestered, insane, insane.
Yeah.
This a high profile trial. They need to be sequestered. The girl, clearly it was witness tampering. I'm like, witness tampering, jury tampering, it's just so much stuff happened. And I was like,
Mhm.
oh, he really, like, the prosecution had an uphill battle.